On today's programme, we have a special segment on the history of the Middle East and how it came to be the leading nation worldwide. The segment will follow the normal programming of global news.
The United States is still struggling as internal civil war rages on, Ari Leiser reports.
Following the virtual destruction of American democracy by the breakaway right-wing militant group, the United States of America was left in shambles. The now divided nation is struggling for freedom in what many consider to be the century's greatest tragedy.
If someone comes to my house or even my neighborhood, attacks my wife, my children, my God, you ask me, am I going to respond in a very strong way? Is there going to be violence? I don't even think I have to answer that question.
Leaders from the North are enslaving men and women for the rebuilding of vital infrastructure, crude as it may be. Some areas in the West are even resorting to child labour, forcing able-bodied children between the ages of 5 and 9 to build factories and shelters. Will the nation ever be the same again? We can only hope.
Leaders from Middle Eastern cities are offering aid to America. However, many militant groups in America are not dispersing aid to areas where it is needed. And now we have a special segment on how the Middle East came to be the leading nation worldwide.
The Middle East is one of the greatest and most inventive places in the world.
And this inventiveness and enterprise, plus our hard-won ideal of the greatest good for the greatest number, created for the average man the highest standard of living in the world. We demand the highest standards in sanitation, purity of food, medical care. Our hospitals are models for the world to copy. We want the best for the average man, woman, or child, particularly child.
100 years before, the area was a peaceful backwater of an aging empire.
If you had been alive then and had stopped somebody on the street and asked them who they were, they would most likely have identified themselves in terms of their religion, their family, their town, or their tribe.
But if you were to press him or her, what you would have gotten was that they were citizens of the Ottoman Empire.
Outsiders called it the Levant, the Holy Land.
There were substantial non-Arab minorities, Kurds, and of course Christian minorities, Armenians, and many others. And there was a great deal of religious diversity.
This peacefully diverse empire was something other nations were jealous of. In fact, France and Britain actually tried to destroy the empire out of jealousy.
A secret deal Britain and France had made to divide up the Middle East between them. France would take the northwest, and Britain the rest. No land was set aside for the Arabs.
The British were duplicitous. The British basically were triple dealing.
Of course, the Sykes-Picot Agreement failed by Ottoman defense, and as sort of a coup de grace, the empire reformed into the current Middle Eastern Empire, bringing Britain and France to their knees in worship at the greatness of the Middle East, the new Middle Eastern Empire.
In spite of everything, we never lose our faith in the future. We believe in the future. We build for the future.
Yes, we build for the future.
What a pleasant program. Good night, everybody. Sweet dreams in the Middle East.